Bruce Lee. First rule of how to be like Bruce Lee is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Second rule of how to be like Bruce Lee is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Third rule of how to be like Bruce Lee is you will never be like Bruce Lee. What's up, guys? It is now a little bit past 7 a.m. Okay. And we are I am at my mother's house, but it doesn't matter what time it is or where I am. I can see my reflection right there. That's going to be relevant for the rest of the video. So I'm going to set the camera up over here in this direction. All right, there we go. That's me when I was a baby, by the way. So, waking up at 7 a.m. First rule of how to be like Bruce Lee is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Second rule of how to be like Bruce Lee is you will never be like Bruce Lee. The third rule is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Now, to know the fourth, fifth, and sixth rule, stick to the end of the video. Right now it is 7 a.m. We're going to do some stretching. Oh. Oh. Now, when I do this, I can see the reflection of myself in the mirror. You guys may see videos of me going into the splits early in the morning. The video I did not long ago, I was in splits for like 45 minutes. But one thing I don't ever really show is that I always do this shadow boxing first. This is how I warm up in the morning. I don't just I'm not just gonna go into the splits without warming up even a little bit. Sometimes I do if I'm lacking time, but most of the time I do this before I do anything else. Yeah, and I do both arms. So I'll jab with right and I'll jab with left, right? So, and I'll start it a lot from down here in the Philly shell stance, Mayweather stance, or Bruce Lee stance right here, like this. Keep my arm relaxed. Just focus on the snap and the whip, and focus on it's more like a slap. Switch sides. I don't really count them. I just kind of feel my body out. Some days I may do more with right. Some days I may do more with left, depending on how I feel. Some more stretching. Stretch kick. Oh. These socks are slippery. Oh. Outside. One more time. Outside. Reenacting from Enter the Dragon. Anyways, moving on to the fourth rule. Since I already said first rule of how to be like Bruce Lee. First, second, and third rule is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Fourth rule. Bruce Lee always said, do not copy a famous personality. Try to be them. Be original. So, ironically enough, in order to be like Bruce Lee, you have to kind of not be like Bruce Lee, right? You have to be original. So, rule number one is to be yourself. Because once you're you, who else can be you but you? So, this is the first rule, right? First three rules is you're never going to be Bruce Lee. Fourth rule is Bruce Lee said, don't copy him, right? So you're trying to be like him. You already failed at being like Bruce Lee. Hey, he's a philosopher. So, like when he talks about acting, he's acting, and act. He'll say things that are like, well, but rule number five. Rule number five is to be obsessed. Be obsessed. And Bruce Lee's levels of obsession is something you cannot fake, right? Like, my obsession with kicks is also something you just can't fake when you're obsessed. So, second rule is if you're going to be like Bruce Lee, especially in martial arts, you have to be obsessed. And you have to know what works for you, right? So, that's the fourth rule is you're never going to be like Bruce Lee. Don't try to be like him. Don't copy him, okay? Fifth rule is be obsessed. You have to be obsessed with the martial arts. This means you have to be able to like almost not think of nothing else, right? So that's rule number five. And now we're going to get into rule number six. Rule number six is let's see, bam, bam. Rule number six is you have to use what is useful for you and discard what isn't. This is a big word. This is the last one. The sixth one is the most important one because this means you have to take risks. You have to train. You have to try different things. Life's a risk or not. If you don't risk anything, you're not going to get good. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize, that Bruce Lee trained with the best of the best. And he learned from them, sparred with them. So he, without a doubt, took risks doing this because it doesn't come without a risk. You don't get that good without risk. He trained with John Ree. Like a lot of his taekwondo kicks, if you watch his taekwondo kicks, right, they're fast. He's right here, bah, and the guy's head is here, and he'll throw like 4 or 5 kicks, fast, right? You learn that from taekwondo people. And there goes the phone. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Anybody got any questions? Just ask. Then so these are basically the rules. Let me get another coffee. guys. So yeah, that's what we're saying. So rule number one is you're never gonna be like Bruce Lee. Rule number two is you're never gonna be like Bruce Lee. Rule number three is you're never gonna be like Bruce Lee. Okay. Now, um, rule number four is don't try to copy him. He said this himself. Don't try to copy a successful personality. Be yourself, because who could be you but you once you're yourself, right? And rule number five is be obsessed. This is not easy, you can fake it till you make it, but be obsessed. If you guys see the beginning of the video, I was doing jabs and warming up. I still have to do some stretching, but I figure I'd talk to you guys first before I go into the splits and all that. So I'm still not finished. I'm still waking up. It's 7:20, and still having my coffee, obviously. And rule number six is to use what works for you, disregard what isn't. But for this, you have to try stuff out. You have to take risks, like I said earlier. It doesn't come without risks, so you cannot just copy his movements and be like him. You have to try to be your own original version of what he tried to teach in Jeet Kune Do. Yes, it is 7:20 in the morning, man. Really early. Yeah. Let me turn this so you guys see. Bang. See? That's the time right now, exactly. So yeah. I actually meant to do this video at 6, but I got caught up talking on the phone. If Bruce Lee is no match for Michael J. White because of size difference, and is that mean Benny the Jet is no match for Michael J. White as well? That's exactly what he does. He'll say shit like that, and then he'll say Benny the Jet is the best, but then he won't say like, "Oh, I could beat him." He'll just let people think, "Oh, he is that good." So Michael J. White could probably beat the guy that he says is the best, but he won't say it directly. But yeah, basically, if you listen to him and what he says, that's kind of what it means, no doubt. How you doing, Chiz? I was throwing some fast punches in the beginning of the video. You guys might want to rewind and see it. I look younger than my age. Well, how old do you think I am, man? Last time I checked, I have not really revealed my age on YouTube yet. So, yeah. Benny the Jet is 5'6" and have 20 amateur fights. True, true. Benny the Jet is, yeah, he's good and all that, but let's face it, he never really fought at like the highest level of kickboxing. Yeah, there you go. I don't know when I said that, but yeah, if you do math, of course, yeah. Good job. Yeah, well, thank you for the compliment, Jess, but if you do the math, then you'll know the real one. I don't really say it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, good job, good job. I guess I must have said it live because I haven't said it in like edited videos. I try to avoid that topic. Yes, true. Yeah, I'm from May, so you guys do the math. Yeah, you guys have the numbers. So, but yeah, it's because like it's the lifestyle, guys, and like I've never taken steroids. I've never taken steroids. I'm natural, and right now I'll do something I don't normally do. because you know it's also cold, so that's why I'm wearing the sweater and everything. But here, I am 110% natural. Like I've never taken a steroid in my life, right? So this is what real natty looks like. Okay, see, I'm not like overly developed. I don't have gyno like Viking Samurai. Like I've had pecs since I was 14 years of age. This is me, by the way, when I was like 2 or 3. But as you guys can see, I was born cute, and then I just got bigger. Kidding, though. But yeah, for just the purposes of this video and the whole natty topic, I'm gonna touch more of these subjects about natty or not and things like that. Maybe even have my blood work taken, send it to Greg Duchette, because yeah, this is what real natural looks like. See, not like overly developed. You don't have like these big ass straps here and these muscles that look like they're two separate parts. Like somebody put them on your veins all over the place. Um, no, I'm natural. This is why um, I look the way I do is because I'm always training, I'm always operating, I'm always stretching, I'm always doing my leg rollings, both legs, right? So yeah. Why don't I ever get injured? Why don't I ever get these back tears and bicep tears, leg injuries? It's because I'm not taking steroids. My skill is real. So yeah. Let me put my clothes back on, guys, because it is definitely quite cold here. Even though I warmed up now. Oh, and for those of you that say I don't have tattoos, I do have them. 1, the Mexican flag. 2, an Asian symbol for a bear. 3, a black belt tattoo with the Taekwondo letters in Korean. And last but not least, for all the people I've knocked out, a Street Fighter knockout tattoo. So I do have tattoos. I just don't have them in place that show. Like if you see me from the left side, you can see the KO tattoo, the black belt tattoo in the arm. But if you see me from this side, you don't see any tattoos. So that's why sometimes in some of my videos, it looks like I don't have any because I don't have my whole body covered up with them. But each tattoo I have means something. I don't just have tattoos just to look cool or just to have sleeves or something like that for no reason. It's stupid to have that. I couldn't really read right now, guys, so I'll go back to reading your comments now. Oh, I see. Well, we're gonna put another members only, man, like a cheaper one. We're still figuring that out, also, so we can give away 10 members only membership. So we're working on that right now. But thanks for considering the members only, and everybody else to consider becoming a members only. Thanks for the compliments, guys. Yeah, so I'm always training. I'm always sleeping good, eating good. I don't party. I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do any I don't sniff nothing on my nose. No drugs. None of that stuff. So I sleep good. I really get my rest, and if I'm even close to injury, I just stop training. So I know when to stop. I know how to heal myself and all that. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, man. I'm like in the first day of Gemini, actually. Benny the Jet haven't reached top level kickboxing like Godfather Dutch kickboxer. Michael J. White doesn't know that. It's true. But then again, you know what also is a thing? There's no real Dutch kickboxers that have made it in movies yet. Like you will always see Dutch kickboxers, for example, like just losing fights, or they'll have bad guy roles. You never really see them like having the. Until recently, Rico Verhoeven did a movie, but it was a stupid movie. Nobody liked it. Even in Holland, they said that the movie didn't really contribute anything to anything. That it was just a rip off from all the other action movies. Thank you, Benzel. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're a real martial artist and a real fighter. I don't want to be hit by you. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do get that a lot. Like I even like girls at the gym sometimes think I'm 30 or in my late 20s. I even get it sometimes that people think I'm in my late 20s, especially if I shave the beard off. If I shave all of this off and stuff, and I'm wearing like a hat, say, like I have times that the girls at the gym really think I'm in my late 20s, early 30s, something like that, you know. And then they still think I'm old because I'm talking about like girls that are in their early 20s. They be telling each other stuff like, he's cute, but he's old. He's like 30, you know. But yeah, it's because I take care of myself, guys. I really drink a lot of water. Like if you guys see this, this is coffee. This is black coffee. And before this, I only had water, and I'm not gonna have anything else until I train. Just water and black coffee. After my training, then maybe have something to eat. And I'm not talking about this training, not what I'm doing now. Even though what I'm doing now, the stretching and the punching, I still have to stretch. Is training. I'm really talking about going to the gym training. That's what I really count as training. Cool, man. Cool, cool. Both Geminis. Yeah, that's what I have sometimes. Take this off, wear a hat, and yeah, I even get like younger. But yeah. So next, let me see. See if I can do that. Nope. I'm gonna have to put it lower. Oh. So this is my routine, guys. I put my foot a bit closer so it's not completely on you guys' sight. But yeah, after my warm up with punches, some kicks, some stretching, then I do my actual real splits. And if you guys see, I didn't really do any real stretching before the splits, just what you guys saw earlier. With the hoodie like that, most of that, my hair doesn't get in the way. Let's see. I'm gonna sit here for about a minute, guys. And then I feel pain here, only on the right side, on the hamstring. I don't feel any pain on the rest of my leg because I'm really flexible, more flexible on the left. And I've been doing this, like I've been doing the split challenge thing, and I was meant to do it every day, but I'll be honest, the first day I did it, I was quite sore for like a few days, so I didn't do it again. And then the second time I did it was like a week later, and I did it for like 45 minutes straight, sore again. And then recently I did another 45 minutes, but not in one time. 18 minutes, then like 6 minutes, I'm not sure. But add it all together, the last split challenge, I did like also 45 minutes. So now I do feel it here still. So because I feel it here, I'm going to go down to this side, even though it's going to hurt a lot. This gives me even more pain but then after I come back up, it releases the pain. So you create more pain so you can have less pain later. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just the way that I do it. Or I try to convince myself that it's like this. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, this hurts. Oh. To create even more pain, grab your toes, pull them, and you pull them with the other hand, and then you go down. Oh, that's pain. Now, when I do it on this side, I'm not really gonna feel anything. Watch, see? Nothing. This side's easy. I don't even have to prepare to do it on that side. That's how flexible I am on this side. If you guys noticed in the beginning of the video, I only did stretch kick with left because I haven't stretched yet. I didn't do it with right because it's slippery on this floor and I was wearing my socks. The only reason I don't slip when I do left is because I'm flexible with left. So if I was to have done that with the right in the beginning of the video, my ass would have fell over here backwards. So because I know my body, I know what to do when and what not to do when, if that makes sense. So after I have a good stretch, then I'll do the stretch kick with right. And I'll do it more times than I did in the beginning of the video. But that's for later. I'll read the comments in a minute, guys. I cannot read from this distance. I don't have a tablet with me today. I'll grab the phone in a minute. So, did Bruce Lee know how to do the splits? The answer is no, I think, even though there's pictures of him kicking really high. Like there's a picture of him kicking the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the face while standing straight. But I don't think he actually did this kind of training, not at this level or at this extremely. But that's what I mean, or what he means too by being original. You know, like even though Van Damme obviously does this too, you gotta just be yourself. Like I really enjoy the stretching and the kicking aspect of martial arts, so that's what I'm obsessed with more, is the kicking aspect of it. That's why I really like Van Damme movies in the past. I actually also maybe believed for like a little while that Van Damme maybe kicked better than Bruce Lee until I started understanding martial arts and was taught actual kicking by Taekwondo people and realized that Van Damme's nowhere near Bruce's level in kicking, nor striking, nor acting, nor anything really. Now I'm going to do the side splits in this direction. First, the same hamstring that was hurting earlier is going to hurt even worse now. I'm going to put my back foot on the rug so it doesn't hurt. My back foot. And this is by far the splits that hurts me the most. That is why I do it second before I go the other direction. Whoever said you shouldn't hurt yourself when you stretch or do splits probably sucked at the splits. Guys like Scott Atkins, Sensei Seth. Oh. That was unpleasant. Other side. Now this side is easy. Left side. Oh. Now one more time the regular split. Now those other two even get my heart pumping, especially with the right side, because it hurts. And when something hurts, your heart beat has to rise a little. Oh. Now this position is comfortable in comparison to the other two. The other two, I do have pain, even though my left side's easy. It's not like It's not something I can hold for like this long, like I do this one. Okay. I'm gonna get up now. And then I was in an Asian squat for a little while. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's hardcore stretching. You know, Taekwondo, BJJ, Judo, and Dutch kickboxing. You're very flexible, my man. And Makojewa only know most karate and a little bit BJJ and low-level Taekwondo, and he only used size to defend himself. Yeah, well, I don't even think he ever did defend himself, but yeah, to defend himself verbally by talking, then yeah, no doubt. I'm traveling to Holland to train. Hopefully, I will get my arse whooped. Okay. Come down, man. Come down and train. You're welcome to come down and train. It doesn't have to be that hardcore. Yeah, this is hardcore stretching, my man. You should try to push yourself, man. Try to push yourself at least a little bit. Bruce Lee is flexible, but I've never seen him do splits before. I don't think he could do the splits. I think it was really flexible too. You guys see his flexibility. I mean, the way he goes down to his knees, the stretch kicks, the high kicks. He was definitely flexible. Thank you, Benzel. Yeah, that is me as a kid. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think I was like 1 year in that picture, 1 or 2 years old. Yeah, that too. You have to dedicate your entire life to martial arts in order to be like Bruce Lee. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna make my second coffee, guys. Morning routine. I may have much coffee. Like you guys see that pile? That's from this morning. I know that's way too much, and I don't recommend people drink this much coffee. But otherwise, I cannot work. I need my coffee, or I don't have the energy to do what I do. This thing needs water. So yes, guys, I need my coffee in order to do what I do. No doubt. If I drop this phone one more time, I might break it. Come on. There, guys. Sorry about that. I just really needed my coffee. Yeah, not at the moment. At the moment, I don't know if you guys see me earlier. I took my shirt off. At the moment, I'm probably more closer to like 83, 82. I haven't weighed myself, but you know what? Maybe I should. Let me see if I can weigh myself. Maybe there's a scale here. Give me a second. Give me a second, because I think there is one here. And there is. Moment of truth. I'm curious myself. I've been forgetting to weigh myself. Here we go. One more time. I think it was 84. $85. So yeah, there you go. That answers your question. I am 85 kilos exactly. I thought it was more like 82. But yeah, that's my weight. As always, I'm just honest about it. So yeah, I was like 87, probably about a month ago. If you guys watched my videos a month ago, I was like 88 even. It was getting close to 90. But yeah, 85 now, so I lost 5 kilos. More or less, like 3-4 kilos. That's the last time I weighed myself. After my medical BUD this afternoon, I had cold iced latte and not my favorite. Nice, Jess. Flour, butter, and coffee goes really good together. Yes, it does. It smashes you and keeps you going at the same time, in other words. Yeah. Okay, and coffee, good, great morning start for, yeah. Oh, it's only you in here now. It's only one person in here. Amazing. Any questions? Oh, sun is starting to rise. Let's see how it's looking in Holland this early morning. Yeah. Anyhow, rule number 1 is no, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna go to the gym. You know, I'm not at my own house right now. I'm actually visiting my mother. She had a car accident. She went in a car accident. She was hit by a car, and she was hurt. She broke her shoulder, and she cannot do certain things. So I have to wait till she wakes up, and then I'll see about going to the gym, because I don't have a gym membership here. I have to use her gym card. I will go with her. She's training already, believe it or not. Even after her accident, she's moving around a little, so that's good. Oh, I can go light, man. I have control. I can kick you and stop my foot here. I don't have to go hard. I only go hard on people that go hard on me. You can watch my videos, and this is true. I only go hard on people that go hard on me. I never go hard for no reason. You know, I'm not like that. You get hit when you spar me. You get hit as hard as you try to hit me. It's a she, not a he. But yeah, my mom, yeah. Yeah. You guys got any questions? It's okay. Yeah, my mother, it's a she, not a he, but it's okay. No, yeah, I have to do some more stretching first, some more punching, um, shower, get ready, and all that. Then I'll go to the gym. But I already did some really good stretching, some really good punching, and it's routine for me. What I did this morning. I mean, it's just basic routine. Look how fast that is. You don't even see it. Camera don't even catch it. And it's live. Yeah, I heard Joe Rogan talking about Dutch kickboxing, talking about that. It's hard to compare the two. And what did he say exactly? He said that he likes Muay Thai more for MMA because of the clinch, which is stupid. What is the clinch? Two guys hugging each other standing. They're not allowed to headbutt. They're not allowed to go for the throat and just choke you or do anything that's actually deadly at close range. They're not really allowed to do that in the clinch. Yeah, the elbows arguably, but the clinch doesn't mean shit. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason why they took it out in K1. There's a reason why it says it's not allowed the same in many other kickboxing organizations. The clinch is limited. Clinch is stupid. I mean, it really is. If you're gonna worry about clinching, just take judo, really though, or wrestling. It's um, you cannot deny the effectiveness of boxing mixed with low kicks and some liver shots here and there. If you have this as a basic, good boxing, good low kicks, this means you have the ability to take low kicks and give them. You have basic, good boxing to mix up with those kicks and the liver shot here and there with your hands and with your left leg, with your lead leg. If you have these basics down pretty well and you spar regularly, you'll be pretty good at fighting. It's anyone can get good at fighting if they take Dutch kickboxing. Anyone can learn how to be effective, but again, you have to spar. If you're not sparring, you're not ever going to get good at fighting. That's just one reality that a lot of people don't want to face. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, but what do you think about what Joe Rogan said about Dutch kickboxing? What do you guys think? Rule number one, how to be like Bruce Lee. 2 and 3 is you will never be like Bruce Lee. Rule number 4 is, you guys remember? Rule number 4 is be original, because you can only be you, but you. So be original. That's rule number 4. Rule number 5 is to be obsessed. And rule number 6 is to disregard what doesn't work, use what works, etc. So yeah, Joe Rogan knows how hard we hit here. He's talked about it in some videos. I mean, most people only really seen that one where he's talking about versus like Muay Thai versus Dutch kickboxing. But Joe Rogan has mentioned Dutch kickboxing in many videos. He's mentioned Raymond Deckers. He's mentioned he had a whole podcast with Rico Verhoeven. He's talked about it in different videos where maybe this subject is not really Dutch kickboxing, but Joe Rogan does talk about it in multiple videos, and of course he knows about it. It's just that Dana White doesn't really like Dutch kickboxing or kickboxing in general. Joe Rogan does, so therefore he's kind of limited in some things with what he says. Like Joe Rogan has said himself, if you guys look up a video titled "I hyped up Ronda Rousey," you guys will see that Joe Rogan is full of shit a lot of times, and he says that it's up to you, the viewer, to be smart enough to figure it out, or to be stupid and living and just live in the dark, like he's like mushrooms, feeding you cow shit and keeping you in the dark, keeping yourself in the dark. But you have to think outside of the box when you watch Joe Rogan, because he's not always honest about what he says, and he's openly admitted this. He's openly admitted that he'll hype shit up sometimes, and that some of the stuff he says sometimes just isn't true. So if he hyped up Ronda Rousey, of course he hyped up Michael J. White, and of course he'll hype himself up and whoever else they want him to hype up. I want him to mention more, but I'm starting to believe he is forced to promote UFC all the time. Exactly. Joe Rogan is forced to promote UFC a lot, and his friends, and he'll hardly ever go against, he'll hardly ever have a real argument with real famous people on his podcast. If you think about it, like for example, he'll argue his stupid comedian friends and shit like that, but he won't really argue with Donald Trump. He won't really argue with Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino will just say what he says, and then Joe Rogan will just laugh and say nothing. So he doesn't really. He's very peculiar who he goes after and who he doesn't, for sure. Yeah. Joe Rogan, biggest mistake is saying Michael J. White is legit in kicking. Yeah, well, I think he never thought someone like me would call him out on it. And then on top of that, he's so cocky to say, no one is a more critical judge of kicking technique than me. Michael J. White kicks perfect. He does everything. He only says he does everything, and then he doesn't finish his damn sentence. I hate it when Americans do that. They'll say some stuff half-assed, and they won't finish the sentence. It's like, say what you were going to say, Joe. Don't just finish it there, because Michael J. White sucks at kicking. He scored a 1 out of 10 in my kick rating, a 1 out of 10. So don't tell me that you're the harshest critic of kicks in the world, because you're not. I'm the harshest critic of kicks in the world at the moment. Maybe somebody will show up eventually and be a harsher critic of kicks than me. We'll see. But up until now, I'm the harshest critic of kicks. That can change. So Joe Rogan, you will never the harshest critic of kicks, bro. Like Michael J. White would not pass a black belt test, and you know this, Joe Rogan. Michael J. White would not pass a real Taekwondo black belt test. If Michael J. White went now to my dojo, JK Taekwondo, I dare you, Michael J. White, go to my dojo, JK Taekwondo in LA. Now, K Taekwondo, go there and spar someone your height and your weight that actually competes. You will get your ass handed to you, and you know it. This is why you don't do it. So in order to get a black belt, you have to spar full contact, and you have to have gone to 3 tournaments before black belt, and you have to have sparred full contact in these 3 tournaments. These are all things that Michael J. White realistically is never going to do. Yes, thank you. It is detailed. Well, guys, I eat, sleep, and poop martial arts. This is all I do. It's like I cannot think of nothing else. All day long, I can think about this. I can drive people crazy with this. Joe Rogan just never seen a pro kicker like you and think Michael J. White is legit. No, no, no. Joe Rogan has seen pro kickers. Joe Rogan knows better, dude. He just doesn't want to say it. He knows better because he trained with Koreans. He was in the Taekwondo world. He competed. So he's seen people that are really good. The reason why you only see one clip of Joe Rogan throwing one back kick, dropping a guy, is because I think he probably lost a lot of fights. And I think that fight, he probably got lucky, and he probably lost a fight after that. That's why we don't see a fight after that. He said himself, you fight multiple people. So in that clip where he's kicking that one guy and he's flying, where are the rest of the people he's fighting? How come there's only a clip, how long? Like a 10-second clip of you only fight. Where's the rest of it? I want to see the rest of it. This is the thing. See, the only clock, like if you compare that little clip he has of him fighting, compared to people who actually competed in Taekwondo, like real big names, you will see that Joe Rogan, only has a spinning back kick maybe. And that guy that he kicked wasn't even defending it. Like I don't know if he was spaced out. He was just standing there and he didn't even try to move. So, and it was an attack spinning back kick with a step. The other guy should have seen it coming, but he didn't. Van Damme, Scott Atkins, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and Bruce Lee may all have better kicks. Yeah. Dude, no doubt. Atkins, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and Bruce Lee all kick better than Michael J. White. No doubt. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Scott Atkins scored, I think, a 4 out of 10. and Michael J. White scored a 1. So once again, in my ratings from 1 to 10, Michael J. White scored a 1 and Scott Adkins scored a 4. Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme scored a 3.17. So I'm just saying there's levels to this stuff. Oh, Ron Smortenberg scored a solid 10. Okay. So one more time. Ron Smortenberg scored a 10. Okay. Scott Adkins scored a 4. Jean-Claude Van Damme scored a 3.17. And Michael J. White scored a freaking 1. There's levels to this. Michael J. White can't kick. He knows how to kick. His middle kicks are okay. He definitely knows how to kick because he did taekwondo. He can kick better than a lot of MMA fighters. I repeat, Joe Rogan can kick better than most MMA fighters, but that doesn't make him a top level kicker. Again, there's levels to this stuff. I also rated Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan also rated a 4. If I don't know, I think he rated a 4. I'm not sure, but yeah. I don't know who Buckley is. Who's Buckley? Who's Buckley? Who's Buckley? I don't know who Buckley is, man. Maybe you're spelling it wrong. And if that is the real name, I'd have to look into it. I don't have a tablet here to look at it now, or a computer like I normally do. So I cannot look for you now. But I can do a video on it if you just type the name right. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. They both are low level. Yeah, 4. Thank you, man. With all due respect, though, yes, Ron and I are probably some of the best kickers. Ninja Ginger Trickster is also good at kicking. That's one of the best guys also on YouTube. And in period, he's a really good kicker. I wouldn't say he's better than me and Ron, but he's definitely better at tricking than me and Ron. They're the name Ninja Ginger Trickster. His thing is tricking, but his kicks are good. The only thing that Ninja Ginger Trickster lacks is the low kicks. His low kicks suck, like his kickboxing sucks, but his kicking technique is pretty good. I don't know who MVP is. I don't know, man. Who's MVP? I have no idea. Oh, Michael Venom Page. I gotta look him up, man. Crow Cup is very blood kicker as well. Yeah, but you know, Crow Cup, the thing about Crow Cup, and I sort of did a video on this the other day. There's released a short that I made out of the long stream that I did yesterday, where I briefly put Crow Cup and Andy Hugh, the fight they had together, and you see that Andy Hugh, excuse me, guys, outkicks Crow Cup in a fight, and this is because Andy Hugh has a larger kick at Arsenal. Crow Cup is really good, but he's really only extremely good at his left high kick. The rest of the kicks he has, he doesn't really knock people out with it. He has put people down with a low kick here and there, but his low kick is not at the level of his left high kick. Okay, so that's the only kick he has. Like, he's really good, don't get me wrong. Crow Cup is really deadly with that left high kick. But the same reason why he's so deadly with that left high kick is because he put a lot of time into that left high kick. And when you put in a lot of time of your training into one certain kick, you're not going to have time left for other stuff. So I don't know if that makes sense. This is why also, like, I'm saying Andy Hugh is a better kicker than Crow Cup, but he's not a better knockout artist at kicking. Like, Andy Hugh does not put people away with one kick like Crow Cup does. But then again, Andy Hugh got good at a variety of kicks. Again, I'm repeating myself, but this takes time to develop. There's not enough time left in the world to get good at everything. This is why people who specialize in one thing are usually the better fighters. Whether that's you specialize in wrestling, whether you specialize in kicking or boxing or something, but there's specialties within specialties. For example, I'm an expert kicker, right? Like, my level of kicking is really high, right? But there's one kick in particular that I've put more time in than all the other kicks, and that's the wheel kick. So if I say I've put this much time into every other kick, let's say this much time, square it up here, the time that I've put into the spinning wheel kick goes above this roof. That's how much I've trained the spinning wheel kick, but I train a lot. So, but this is why my spinning wheel kick is at a really high level. And when you guys see me do it, it looks so good and perfect. I can do it in probably 100 different ways. If I throw the wheel kick at you in a fight, you're more than likely going to get hit with it, and there's not much you can do about it once I throw it, because once I decide to throw the wheel kick, I'm already seeing stuff in slow motion, and you're more than likely screwed once I start spinning. So, but that's because I've put a lot of time into the wheel kick. For example, when I was, let me think back, 8, almost 9 years old, that's when I started really getting really obsessed with the wheel kick after watching Van Damme movies, and I would literally, guys, jump and do the Van Damme kick, every day. From standing position, jumping position, in the splits, not in the splits. I will do wheel kick all day long. Before I ever really got even serious with Taekwondo, I had already probably done like 1 million wheel kicks, maybe not literally, but you guys get the point. Wheel kicking all the time. If I ever got into a fight at school, I'd be trying to wheel kick the person. Even if I missed, I didn't care. Wheel kick all day. So if you're doing one kick all the time, like Krokop is doing the left kick, yeah, you're going to get really good at that one kick. The thing with Krokop is he didn't get good at every other kick. He just got good at kickboxing instead, and he mixed that up with that high kick. So, but yeah, these are the differences, man. There's always levels to everything. I'll look him up, man. Michael Venom Page is entertaining to watch. He has good distance control and covers distance quickly with his punches, and sometimes leads to KOs. I'll look him up, man, for sure. He makes a designer style look better than normal. Okay. I will definitely look it up, guys. No doubt about it. You guys got any questions? Just ask. Well, I'm going 57 minutes and 11 seconds of live streaming. It's really not bad. You guys have any questions? Just ask. I'm about to bounce in about 3 minutes, and I'm going to go live again, though. I drink, depends on how much I train. If I train like 2-3 hours, then I drink a lot. The days that I don't train, I try to keep it between like at least 2 liters, like 1 or 2, between 1 and 2 liters. The days that I don't train, the days that I train, I may drink a lot more. I may drink between 4 and 6 liters of water. It just depends on how much I sweat. If I go to the sauna, for example, I drink more water too. So it depends on what I'm doing which day, how much I drink. Do you know Stephen Thompson in UFC, AJ, and is he a good kicker? Stephen Thompson is a good kicker, but he's not the best. I still have to rate that guy. And right off the bat, he can't do splits. And his low kicks are So I can already tell you guys he's not going to rate like really high, but he's definitely going to rate higher than like Van Damme or Scott Atkins or Michael J. White or Joe Rogan. He's going to rate higher than these guys, but he's not going to rate at the level of Raglan Smolenberg. There's levels to this stuff. Yeah, he's definitely good, but the thing is, and I wouldn't say it's for lack of training. He's limited because of genetics. He can't do the split. So when you cannot go in these positions, your kicks are going to be limited at some level. There's some kicks and some things you're just not going to be able to pull off. The ease of the movement when you have like, and I've been sitting for a while now, but the ease of the movement that you have when you're flexible. And I don't mean just flexible with the splits. Like, I mean flexible in the hips, right? Back up a little bit. Flexible in the hips, flexible in the legs, right? Bah! You guys see that speed? Now I'm gonna do it without holding. Bah! That's real speed, right? Gabriel Varga said that my videos are sped up. This is live, Gabriel Varga. Your videos are sped up. Just saying. But what I'm getting at is when you have the hip flexibility and the leg flexibility, your kicking is at a different level. But this is also genetics. It's not just hard training. The thing that makes me so good, or why I'm the best at kicking in YouTube and probably the world, is because I'm obsessed with kicking. I train all the freaking time, and I'm gifted. I'm genetically gifted for this shit. It's like I'm actually born to kick. I can kick in any direction. bah, 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 bah. But yeah, it's second nature. I love meat. If it was up to me, I'd eat meat all day. One of my favorite, and I'm gonna add that in as meat, fish. I'll add it in as meat because it's still something that was a living being that you're eating. So raw fish. There's something called haring in Holland. I eat that a lot. Um, Fish, beef, pork. I'll eat anything, man. I'll eat rabbit. I'll eat duck. I'll eat anything. I eat a lot, and protein shakes and creatine are the only supplements I take. I don't take steroids or nothing like that. No PhDs, no performance enhancing drugs. I've never taken them. So when you tell me that I look younger than I do, and that's because I never taken this stuff. I don't know if Stephen Thompson is better than MVP, Michael Venom Pace, because I have to look up more stuff on both of them, guys. You guys ask me a lot about the UFC fighters and MMA fighters, but unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the UFC or MMA fighters. This is why I know less about them than I do the kickboxers, but I will look up more stuff on them. Thanks, Ben. So yes, I am natural and I am in great shape. That's why I look like that, because I am. I don't ever lie on my channel. It's lies always come back to bite you in the butt. It's so you're just better off being honest about everything. Well, I'll be honest. How much junk food did I cut back on? Last night I ate Burger King, but that's because I was waiting to get the train to come see my mother. And by the way, guys, here's a funny story. I applied for a local law enforcement job with the trains, along with my girlfriend at the time, and we did a ride along with them. And everything went good. The team, everything was good. The train law enforcement, basically they give out fines, but they get into a lot of fights, like a lot of fights. And as train law enforcement, you're allowed to kick and punch people and push people from the head and down. You're not allowed to go for headshots, but you have handcuffs and a stick. So I basically applied with them and did a ride along with them. And then I got my first phone call conversation with Zoom, which went good. I just got asked basic questions. Then I got my second interview, but my girl at the time got that interview too, the second interview, and the woman was really rude and just looked like she was just answering everything off the book, because she was asking the same questions, and my girl at the time gave completely different answers, but she still responded the same as she did with me, very negative. So I just basically told her I didn't want to do the job, to just shove it, and then basically I also then I got an email from the guy that they ride along with, the guy that's the leading guy there, and he said something along the lines of to not even bother applying again or something, because they're not going to take me anyways, and blah blah blah, because I was rude to the person on the phone. It's like the person on the phone was rude to me. But then the point is this: they put out like because then I responded and told them I would do a video on their drug use status, on their drug use while they're working, because they said it themselves that they do that they be doing drugs just to stay awake. So I didn't threaten them. I only said that I would make a video saying this stuff. And then I come to hear, rumored from somebody, I'm not going to say who told me, but word is that if my name is mentioned for some odd reason in the trains, the local law enforcement of the trains are not going to come. Instead, they're going to have the cops come, and not one cop, not two cops, not three, but 4 cop cars. I mean, how many cops you can fit in one car? Like 2 or 3. So do the math. But it's just stupid. I never threatened them. Everything I said is in an email, so I can make a video showing the email. But it's just retarded that they that they put that out like that. But yeah, to answer your question about the junk food, I ate Burger King yesterday waiting to take the train. But I don't normally do that. I cut a lot back on junk food. I used to eat a lot more junk food when I lived in America, but in America, it's a part of the culture, the junk food stuff. You have junk food everywhere. Everyone's eating it. Americans are fat. I live in Holland for a long time, and like the portions here are smaller. Like if you order a soda or something, here it's like small portions. If you order a Coke, a soda, a coffee, it's not big portions like you get in America. So it's a different thing here. It's like easier to not get overweight in Holland, easier than when you live in America, I guess. Mexico also, everybody's overweight. Anyways, guys, thanks, man. Thanks. That's why you are the best agent, and it's great to know you. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate the comments, man. Which fight? Oh, Stephen Thompson and MVP. Yeah, that would be nice to see, I guess. But I would. Who's probably a 6? How much mean? Who's probably a 6, Pencil? I don't know who you mean. Oh, you mean? Yeah, maybe. I have to rate him still. He might score high. I don't know yet. I had one too last night, and in Australia, it's called Hungry Jack's. What, a hamburger? You mean? Well, I love hamburgers. I mean, when it comes to junk food, I love hamburgers. I love pizza. Domino's pizza is actually my favorite pizza, even though, and I'm just not, I don't get paid from Domino's. They're not a sponsor or nothing like that. But since I was a kid, I eat Domino's pizza, and yeah, pizza and hamburgers are right up there, my favorite. And of course, tacos. I love tacos. I'm Mexican, so how can I not love tacos? Unfortunately, there's not. It's hard to find real tacos in Europe. Anyways, I'm gonna bounce, guys. Anybody got any more questions? Ask me, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I'll be on later again. Anybody got any questions? Just ask. Pa, pa, pa. The most important combination of fighting is the jab cross, hook, low kick, hook, low kick, cross, liver kick, cross, liver kick, cross, boom. Instead of Burger King, it's called Hungry Jacks. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, they don't have Hungry Jacks in Holland that I know of, so my only option at the train station was Burger King. It was cold as hell, so I went in there and ordered me. I actually ordered me a kid's meal because I didn't want to eat a big amount. So even if I do go to like a fast food place, I try to not eat big amounts. So what's a kid's meal? It's like a small Coke, small fries, small burger. Bum bum bum. Ate it, and I'm not trying to fill myself up with that crap. So when I do eat it, I try to not go all out on it. And I had an ice cream before I left. I was like, oh, ice cream. But this is not something I normally do. I really do eat healthy. Otherwise, I would not look the way I showed earlier, All right, cool, man. Tonight, I don't know if I'll stream tonight, but I'm going to stream in the day. I don't know if I'll stream yet tonight because I don't know what my plans are going to be for tonight, but it's Saturday night. But maybe I'll stream tonight. And if not, I am putting out something tonight, but it won't be a live stream. It'll probably be an edited video that I'm doing later. I'll see you guys later, man. I'm gonna live stream again later. Okay, probably soon, like not long from now. Maybe within the next hour, I'm gonna live stream again on another topic. So the next video, guys. Catch you later.